Alright, hey everyone, this is Lectrazaro with Heroic Educators, showing you my awesome mechanic weapon mastery loadouts, and I'll show you a weapon mastery burst loadout. Now we don't get any critical buff increases from the weapon mastery using the awesome mechanic, but they still hit hard, so I'll still be using them. The first one I'm going to show you is going to take full advantage of the power return mechanic of our awesome mechanic. The second one that I'll show you will be more of a rotation if you want to throw a little more weapon mastery combos in there, if you're based more precision lean, that kind of a thing. And the third rotation I'll show you will be just a weapon mastery burst loadout. I am by no means the absolute best with electricity. I don't claim to be. I have fun with it, and I keep up with it. Alright, so start off, this is my loadout. I've got Arc Lightning, Electrogenesis, Voltaic Bulk, Electrocute, and Wired. I'm using Brawling into Martial Arts Weapon Mastery. One single target, one group, whichever one fits the situation the most. I'll go through my first rotation that takes full advantage of the power return mechanic with the awesome mechanic. Start with Wired, Electrogenesis, Arc Lightning, Electrocute, and Voltaic Bolt. Then back to Arc Lightning and Voltaic Bolt. I'll do that twice. Then I go back into the other rotation. Wired, Electrogenesis, Arc Lightning, Electrocute, and Voltaic Bolt. Now, the reason why I did 2 Arc Lightning and Voltaic Bolts in between is you still get some power return when you hit Voltaic Bolt after any of those other powers except for Wired. So I still got some power return on that. But if you go Genesis, Arc Lightning, Electrocute, and Voltaic Bolt, you get power return off of each one. If you're using Electro Burst, which is the other power that works with the awesome mechanic, you would hit that first, then Genesis, Arc Lightning, Electrocute, and Voltaic Bolt. I don't like to melee, so I don't use it. The other rotation that I use, just to switch things up, that can get a little bit boring. It's not super power hungry because you're taking advantage of that power return mechanic that they added in. But the other one that I use just mixes things up a little bit more. I use the powers in whichever order I feel is best fits the situation, but I use them in groups of 2. So if I throw Electrocute, I throw Voltaic Bolt right behind it. If I throw Electrogenesis, I throw Voltaic Bolt right behind it. And the same with Arc Lightning. So for that one, I try to always keep Wired up. And I do a weapon mastery in between each one. And Voltaic Bolt comes behind everything. And you can set up your triple stack dot this way. However you want to do it. If it's more power conservative than the other one, than the first loadout I showed you, I'm not sure. I haven't tested them power-wise and in the TD alert yet. This one it still hits like a truck because you're using more weapon mastery combos, even though you're not getting the buff off of it. Alright, so the last one is my burst. Now for this I use Robot Sidekick. And this is just the way I like to play it. This is by no means, like I said before, definitive, this is the loadout for burst. This is just me. This is the way I like to play. I've got both electrified and polarized stuff in there. And I'll just go through the rotation. I try to hit overcharge as often as possible. Pretty much in between each power I do an overcharge. And I just go straight down the bar. Now with static push, I will hit that one twice, just so it gets the initial tick, which sets up the PI, and then the extra damage because it hits something that's already got the PI. And you get the explosions off of overcharge. They shortened it to explode on less hits. I find this works pretty well. So one more time with that one. And if I hit these right, then you get the weapon mastery crit with each one. But as you can see, not exactly as good on power as the other one. Not bad on power. It's pretty easy for a troll to keep up with you. So it's not too bad. Which one hits harder? Not quite sure yet. I haven't tested all 3 rotations in the T6 alert. I can tell you that in the T5 stuff, things tend to die too quick for the awesome mechanic to really take effect and give you those big numbers. But in the T6, it works pretty good. I'll show you my stats real quick. 4091 on the might, 1741 on the precision, 91, 91, 90, 92, 92, unmodded 90 legs, 92, 90, 91, 90, 90, 91, and the face. Alright, well, those are my loadouts. I play to have a good time. These loadouts are fun for me, and they let me keep up with other players. Before game update 38 hit, I was consistently behind, probably about 1 million damage in TD runs from probably the best DPS that we have in the league. Full 92 gear, that kind of a thing. Consistently 1 million behind. With the awesome mechanic, I've closed, well, I should say 1,000,005 behind. With the awesome mechanic, I've closed that gap just in the first run when I was still figuring out my rotation to about 300,000-400,000. So with more practice and stuff, I haven't been able to play with the same group yet, but with more practice, the efficiency goes up, greater potential for DPS. I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. Like it, don't like it, it's up to you. Whatever you do, play to have fun. Enjoy the game.